Hello, subbers and visitors. It's your girl, Coretta Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. Here I am with a story time. I'm coming to you raw and uncovered to tell you something that is seriously going on with Miss Coretta Nicole. So if you'd like to see what I have to say, then keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so this is really serious. So if you're kind of sensitive and you may find yourself sad or something like that, then this may not be the video for you. If you are one of my students, go ahead and click the X and exit out of my video. But here goes, okay? So this is going to be the first video of a couple of videos. This first video is just me coming to you guys to tell you how I discovered that I was severely depressed and suffering from serious depression and anxiety. There was a couple of days that I would just not be able to move, not wanting to get up, not wanting to talk to anybody, not wanting to eat, not wanting to go to work. Even at work, I would just get there and just start crying, or I would come home and I would just start crying. And I always wanted to know what in the world was wrong with me. Why was I feeling this way? Why did I not want to be bothered with people? Why did I not want to do the same things that I was doing before? Why was my passion not my passion anymore? So I decided to take matters into my own hands. But I was very reluctant at first. At first, I did not want to hear what anyone else had to say. I didn't want to tell anybody what I was feeling. I didn't want to go to the doctor. I didn't want to do too much of anything. I just wanted to sit and just wait it out, and hopefully things would get better. I tried to blame it on PMSing. I tried to blame it on I'm just tired. I've been working so hard. I just tried to blame it on a lot of things instead of just actually going to seek help. I didn't seek help initially until I went to the doctor for a female checkup, and of course, they ask you so many different questions. Some of the questions that they continued to ask me over and over again was, how much do I drink? How often do I feel sad? Things like that. And it wasn't until I started answering those questions truthfully that I realized that, hey, I may have an issue. I knew that I was suffering from a lot of migraines. I was suffering from body aches and things like that, but I didn't think that that could be because I was depressed or suffering from anxiety. I thought maybe, hey, I'm getting old. Hey, maybe I'm catching the flu that is going around. Hey, maybe I'm just tired. So after answering all of those questions, the nurse told me that, hey, I think you should talk to your doctor about some of these things that you have going on. You seem to be drinking a lot to cover up things, and you seem to be very on edge, which was true. So if I wasn't severely sad and didn't want to do anything, I was on edge. Like, this wasn't right. I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing. I can't stop. And she said this to me before. She told me that I was a little high strung. But of course, I'm like, hey, I got to be great. So of course, I'm high strung. I got 2 little kids are looking up to me. I feel like nothing I do is great enough, so I had to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until I felt that I was at the level of greatness, and I still don't feel like I'm at that level of greatness yet. So I'm still pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So I finally went to my general doctor, and I told her about my visit to the gynecologist. So she proceeded to ask me the same exact questions, and this time I cried. The entire time I answered those questions. She got to a point where she asked me, have I ever felt like I wanted to hurt myself? And I told her, no, I don't feel like I want to hurt myself, but I also don't feel like I want to live. So depression was really, really taking over my body, my mind, and my life. There was times that my kids weren't here, and I didn't care if they were here. If they were, I was trying to find somewhere for them to go. My mom would call and say, hey, let's go out. I'm just like, I don't feel like, I would make an excuse. I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't do anything. I was just here. Thanksgiving rolled around, and I literally slept for 3 days straight because I didn't want to see anyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to go anywhere. I dropped my daughter off with her grandmother the day before Thanksgiving Day, and I was supposed to go back to my mother's house. I went to my mom's house, and as soon as I walked to her house, I just felt like a brick had crashed down on me, and I sunk into myself. So I got up, I got in my car and went home, put on some pajamas, and got on my couch. And I slept. I didn't know what was wrong. I didn't know why. And if you guys know me, you've been watching my vlogs. Because if you haven't watched my vlogs, then click the playlist. But I love family. I love to be around the people that are my family, whether they're my friends, my blood family, just people that are real close to me. I like to be around them and do things. But I couldn't. It hurt to do those things. It hurt to work. And if you've known me growing up, you know that being a teacher was the only thing that I ever wanted to do in my life. But I couldn't even do that. It hurt so bad to do those things. So she finally told me, hey, I think that you're suffering from depression and anxiety. So she started asking me questions as far as my anxiety goes. Do I ever feel like I can't stop? Do I ever feel like I got to keep going? Do I ever feel like I need to do this before I do that? Am I constantly doing things over and over again to get the best answer? And I told her yes. And I said, even now, I'm still trying to build things on top of things. I work, I do my after school program, I'm in school, I'm a parent, I try to be a girlfriend, I try to be a sister, a mother, I try to do all of those things, and it still gets to the point where I feel like I haven't done enough. So she told me then that I was suffering really, really bad. And on top of that, my migraines were getting worse. So she eventually told me that, hey, I was going to either have to start taking some serious medication or go see someone. So she did prescribe me some meds. But the depression still took over and would not even allow me to take them. She told me that I needed to go see someone. Me, being the person that I am, I did not even take that advice. I still have not gone to see anyone. But I realize day in and day out, yes, I may have a good day, but for the most part, I am still suffering very much so. To the fact that I have messed up several relationships. Even my current relationship is rocky at best because there are times where I'm so depressed, I don't even know what or how to talk to him, that I do say things that I don't mean. I say things that, you know, that will push someone. And he actually did leave me at one point because I couldn't get myself together. Even now that he's back, there's still times where I am just not me and can't figure out, or I get really bad anxiety and I'm trying to, hey, you need to do this, you're getting on my nerves, I can't stand it, you ain't doing this, da, da, da. And it's just really, really bad. So when people tell you that they are sad and they may be depressed, or if you feel that you're sad or may be depressed, don't sit there and say, hey, no, it's okay, I can get over it. Or don't joke on someone and tell them, hey, you got some serious issues. No, they do have some serious issues and they need to see someone and they actually need your help. With me, my support system is there, but I don't think anyone actually understands the depthness of depression. So it's hard for other people to help you out. And a lot of people, and you can't help people if you can't help yourself. So for me and my support system has a lot of issues themselves. So they can't quite help me. So I put on my mask every day and I push through to just get to where I need to get to so I can finish the day. But it hurts. Like, it really hurts. And the depression that people go through can kill them, can hurt relationships, can mess up their health. It can do all types of things to your body and your mind and your spirit and keep you from being the person that you really want to be. So if you are suffering or think that you're suffering, please go out and see your doctor. Or reach out to me and comment down below because I will talk to you. I have no problem because at the point that I am in my life, I need support. And I think the best way for me to get support is to give the support as well. So this is just me letting you know that I was diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. And the next video will tell you my triggers. My next video will be my triggers for my depression, and the one after that will be how I deal with depression on a daily basis. But this is just me letting you guys know, hey, if you are feeling down, please go and get some help, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.